Another advertisement. Want to buy a yacht?
Sure, make it 2 of them. One for Pete. What's the matter?
Code 3.
My name is Barrett, Assistant Sheriff, Los Angeles County. The crime in this case comes all too close to the homes of each of us. Fortunately, it is not a common crime. But should you or your family ever become victims of it, we wanted you to know how critical it is that you handle it properly.
Take it easy, Molly.
That picture. Did you ever see anything like it? It's awful.
Mr. and Mrs. Paul Simpson, if you don't want your boy to be missing from home permanently, have $5,000 in unmarked bills ready for immediate delivery. Instructions will follow. Do not call the police or your boy will look like this one.
What are we going to do, Paul?
$5,000 in unmarked bills. Maybe it's just somebody's stupid sense of humor.
No, Paul. This could be real. I'm afraid. Peter! Peter!
What do you want, Mommy?
I wanted to know where you were. You better go to your room.
What for? Larry's waiting for me. We're gonna play ball.
Please, Peter, go to your room.
What have I done?
Oh, nothing, honey.
Better mind your mother, Pete.
Okay.
You know I love you, Peter.
Boy, I can just figure out women.
See you later, son.
I won't feel right unless I know where he is every minute.
That's just what this guy's counting on, scaring the daylights out of us. Now, let's not get panicky.
But what are we going to do?
I think maybe it's just some crackpot, but I'm going to call the police.
No, Paul.
Well, sure.
Well, suppose this person does mean business.
All the more reason.
Oh, I don't know. I read about a thing like this a few months ago back east, and the people called the police. Their child was killed. It was terrible.
That was one case, and you can't blame the police. I'm going to call.
Oh, no, wait. Let's think about it.
Look, honey, we can't just
maybe we shouldn't tell anybody. I mean, maybe we should try to do it all by ourselves.
You mean pay off?
Well, what would you choose? Something horrible happened to Peter, or...
We can't let this guy get away with it. Molly, I couldn't live with myself if I went along with this letter.
And what if he carries out his threat? Maybe we should wait. If anything happened to Peter, I'd blame us for his...
Molly, we're talking in circles, and we're wasting time.
The Simpsons' call was promptly answered by the Sheriff's Department. Detectives Coombs and Zavala were assigned to the case.
$5,000.
That's right.
What line of business are you in, Mr. Simpson?
I'm head of the research department at a manufacturing plant. We make parts and accessories for aircraft companies.
Mr. Simpson, can you think of anyone who might want to hurt you?
I don't think so. Nobody who'd stoop as low as this.
Any trouble with any of your associates? You know, a dispute or an argument might have left a bad taste?
No.
Ever been threatened before? Well, obviously, the person who wrote this letter knew quite a bit about you.
Mr. Simpson, anyone been coming to the house, like a delivery man or salesman, that you might have had some disagreement with? Anyone come around at all that you can remember as acting peculiarly?
No.
We thought maybe it was just some crackpot trying to scare us.
These things usually run to a pattern. I'll have this photostated and processed by the lab, and we'll run a routine check with the Record Bureau. We may get a line on our man there.
The important thing is, Mr. and Mrs. Simpson, don't get panicky.
The extortionist, whoever he is counting on that. He must feel pretty certain that he can scare you and also that you can raise the money. Now, if he should make a phone call, stall him so that he'll call back.
A phone call?
Well, that's the usual follow-up. How many phones do you have here, sir?
One.
Well, we'll arrange to have an extension phone put in so that we can monitor any calls you want us to hear.
You'll be back soon, then?
We'll have a stakeout here within the hour.
I'd better check the area.
I'll run this down to the lab.
Mom, who are those men?
What men, honey?
The men who left. They're detectives, weren't they?
Yes, I think so.
Golly, really detectives. What were they doing here?
Oh, they were just talking to your father.
Oh, I know that. But what were they talking about?
Well, they were talking about some business or something.
Are they coming back?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, boy. Wait till I tell my friends.
Peter,
What?
maybe you'd better not tell anybody just yet, huh?
Why not?
Well, maybe it's a great big business secret or something, huh? You wouldn't want to be giving away your father's secrets, would you?
No.
No, of course you wouldn't. Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Simpson. Yes, we got your letter. Go get your father, hurry. What? What? No, I'm still here. What? Well, I'd like for you to talk to my husband. He's going to be here in just a minute. I know.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Must have been a wrong number, huh?
Mom, you look scared. What's the matter?
It's nothing, Peter. It's nothing, really.
Is it something to do with those detectives?
Don't be imagining things, son.
You go straighten up your room, huh?
Ah, Mom, not now.
Pop.
Paul, that man, he was on the phone.
What did he say?
He said terrible things. He threatened it. Well, just like he said in the letter, only worse. He means business, Paul. I'm scared to death.
A check through the records wound up without a lead as to the identity of the extortionist. The routine of processing the letter and photograph for fingerprints brought negative results. Coombs concluded the arrangements to get the telephone extension for the Simpson home.
That's right, it's a new extension. Phone man's already checked it out. We'll be here. You're supposed to be taking a nap, Pete.
What are you doing?
Your mother told you it's a secret.
Secret, huh? You're tapping our phone line. I've seen it on television. I'm old enough to know what's going on.
Sure you are, Peter, but You see, it's this way. Your dad is expecting a very important telephone call. And he wants to make sure that he remembers everything that the man says. So he asks us to listen in on this extension phone, see?
Oh, yeah. But when you do that, you're trying to catch a crook. Isn't that so?
I can see you really do know your television. Now, in most cases, yes. But in this case, Peter, this telephone call is so important, we've all decided to keep it a secret. Now, you're old enough to keep it a secret for your father, aren't you?
Oh, sure.
Good. Now, we promised your mother that we'd take care of everything around here while she went shopping, and you promised to take a nap. Now, how about it?
Okay.
Attaboy.
See ya.
All right.
Hey, you're quite a storyteller.
With my 3 kids, you learn to think fast.
Think he believed you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Main thing is that even if they don't understand, they pretend to, and that can sure get you mixed up sometimes. On the other hand, sometimes I think they understand us grown-ups better than we understand ourselves.
I hate this kind of a case. Nothing to do but wait. All the time you're on a tightrope.
Hey, kid, throw it. You throw a good ball.
Thanks.
Folks let you out to play?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm supposed to be taking a nap.
I see.
I climbed out my window and went over to Larry's house. But he's not home. Now I'm going over to another friend's house. I want to play ball.
Won't your mother miss you?
Oh, no. She's not home. Only the man who's in our house on business for my father.
What kind of business?
Well, see, my father's expecting a very important phone call. And every time this phone rings, the man answers it.
Who is he?
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell. Do you live around here?
Yeah, moved in a couple weeks ago.
Where?
Oh, I live in a big house with a big room. What kind of room do you have?
Big enough. It's at the back of the house. That's why I snuck out.
Pretty smart.
If I come out tomorrow, I see you.
All depends.
Depends on what.
It's a secret. So long.
So long.
Told the police.
You broke your word once more, and your boy gets it. Keep your mouth shut and keep your car in your parking place. Have the money ready, and I'll let you know where to deliver it.
Detectives are nice men. Peter likes them.
That's something.
I keep waiting for that phone to ring.
Maybe you were right after all about not calling the police.
But you said that...
Maybe I was wrong, maybe. I'm getting nervous about this whole thing.
But you were the one who said...
Don't keep telling me what I said.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe you'll play ball with me every day, huh?
Little workout will be good for both of us.
You know what? Last time I played ball with a fella, he's a lefty, like me.
Oh?
Yeah, he's around here yesterday. You know, I thought it was kind of a side swing.
Yesterday, Pete?
Yeah, I snuck out a few minutes to play ball.
Who was this you were playing with?
Oh, I shouldn't have told you. You won't get me in heck with my mommy and dad, will you?
No, I'll square things. But tell me about this fella.
Oh, he is a nice guy. Said he lived in a big house, in a big room. Wanted to know where my room was.
He did, huh? Did he say where he lived?
Yeah, around here.
Well, what was his name?
I don't know. He didn't tell me.
What did he look like?
Oh, about as big as you and had brown hair, I think.
What was he wearing?
Well, he was wearing a sports jacket and other kind of pants.
Anything special about him, Pete?
Well, no, there's nothing special about him, except the way he threw. You know, he's a southpaw.
Pete, do you think you know him if you saw him again?
Oh, sure I would.
Here. Let's go inside. I have to make a phone call. I want to talk to you about this, Pete. See you, Pete.
Sure.
There's been a new development, Mr. Simpson. Something important. Lieutenant Coombs, please. This is Zavala. You'd better get some men out here right away. It seems the boy slipped out of the house yesterday. That's right. He played ball with a man who said he lived somewhere near. Asked a lot of questions. I think we better make a house-to-house search of the area right away. Right. I'll fill you in when you get here.
Peter was out of the house?
That's what he told me.
And a man was with him?
Now, just take it easy, folks. Nothing's happened to the boy. It may be a lucky break. They come in peculiar ways sometimes. I'm sorry, Mr. Simpson. The boy climbed out the back window. He's promised me he won't do it again, and I'm sure he won't.
I'm gonna run down to the office.
Just a moment. Now that you're good and scared, which is exactly what this fellow is counting on, you aren't going to do anything foolish.
I'm going to protect my son. Molly warned us what would happen.
Mr. Simpson, don't think of paying the money.
What's money compared to the life of...
Mr. Simpson, we've talked this over before, but maybe there's something you've overlooked. It isn't only your son. If people like you pay off vultures like this, 100 others will try. You're a logical man, Mr. Simpson. You can understand that.
All right, you're a father. What would you do?
I think I'd do what I'm asking you to.
I almost made a real fool out of myself. Here, I got this at the office. I had some idea I was going to handle it myself.
It's written on a typewriter. Maybe some help. I'll take it down to the lab.
Within a wide area surrounding the Simpson house, a thorough search was made. There wasn't much to go on, only the boy's meager description. Transients or newcomers to the neighborhood were especially questioned.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm an old hunt and peck two-fingered typist myself.
And the letter was written that same way. Uneven. Not a professional job at all.
Yeah, maybe on purpose.
Could be, but here's the interesting part. I was hitting slightly harder with my left hand, so all the keys on the left side of the keyboard made a slightly bolder, darker impression. According to the boy, the fellow was a southpaw.
Without causing any more suspicion than was necessary, Coombs and Zavala took the boy on a tour of the factory. For most of the day, it seemed hopeless.
Nope, don't see him.
You looking for somebody special?
Just making a survey, you might say.
Oh,
By any chance, do you know anyone around here that's left-handed?
no, not that I know of.
Thanks.
Any ball players here?
Nobody that's working at it. But you might check with Dawson. He used to play ball. I think he used to pitch.
Left-handed?
I don't know. I never seen him play. Wait a minute. I think he did say something about being a southpaw.
Where is he now?
Oh, he left a few minutes ago. Said he had to go to get off early.
Yes, this is Simpson.
You know who this is. Just between you and me, remember.
Go ahead.
You know the old Emerson warehouse down the street? The one that's for sale? In the northeast corner, you'll find some old lockers. Put the money in locker 11. You got that?
I understand.
Do it now. You got 10 minutes.
This is Simpson. Get me the main gate. Main gate? Have those sheriff's men and my boy left yet? Oh, well, hold them there. I'll be right down.
9 minutes later, Paul Simpson, following instructions, drove to the warehouse just down the street. But first, he had contacted Detectives Coombs and Zavala. With Peter safely taken care of, they approached the designated rendezvous from the other side of the building.
Dispatcher, this is car 164.
Inside his pocket was an envelope hastily stuffed with papers.
Hold it.
Stop!
All right, come on now.
You haven't got a chance, you hear?
You're an easy target. We can drop you like a duck.
I don't even remember ever having seen this man before.
And why did he pick on us?
We don't know. That's the really tough part of cases like this. You might have seen Peter come to the factory one day. He knew Mr. Simpson was the kind of a man who loved his son, so he figured he could raise the money.
Yeah, these cases are really tough. Some days somebody gets a crazy notion, writes a letter.
Ready for bed, huh, son?
Yes, Dad.
We won't be seeing you every day from now on, Pete.
Oh, heck. Then how do I get out and play ball?
I think your mother lets you play a lot now. So long, partner. See you in the big leagues.
Bye, Pete.
Bye.
The extortionist Dawson did not recover from his fall and injuries. However, the nature of this crime is so contemptible that we knew you'd be interested in knowing that the prescribed punishment for extortion is from 1 to 10 years in the state prison. One can't help but wonder if Dawson's actual fate didn't better fit his crime. Now may I present Eugene W. Biscaluse, Sheriff of Los Angeles County.
Friends, in dramatizing these cases from the Sheriff's Department on Code 3, I hope you and your families will understand more clearly some of the problems facing law enforcement agencies in this country. We hope you enjoyed Code 3, that you'll be with us again next week. Thank you very much.